Has anyone took time to actually look at this SpongeBob intro and break it down? Today we're going to be taking a look at it. We're going to be breaking down things that you guys did not notice and some of the things that I didn't notice. And we've been seeing this intro for years. But guys, trust me, there's things in here that you guys have never seen. Before we go on, make sure to click that subscribe button. Click the notification bell if you're new. If you want to get this, cartoon videos, just click the subscribe button. We need you on board. Right off the bat in the intro, remember the guy that always says, "Are you ready, kids?" Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? We'll take a look at the parrot. Did you know that that's actually Patchy's the pirate's parrot? Okay, that sounds like a tongue twister. It's a tongue twister, but Patchy the pirate's parrot. Did you know that that's actually his? It's crazy how we can break things down. I mean, I never noticed this the whole time I was seeing it, but now that I actually slowed it down and think about it, it really is his own. And it's been there forever. I mean, SpongeBob literally had, in one of the episodes, he literally had something over his eyes. He had a bandage over his eyes. He couldn't see anything. And then he just drived perfectly when he couldn't see. But when he could see, he couldn't drive. And in this, he's driving. It's just a cool thing to see. Because he doesn't have his boating license. And it's pretty strange to see him doing that. I mean, in the episode, it's very clear that he never has it. Just as it's clear that Plankton will never get the formula. When SpongeBob is dancing to get his body back to form, his pants goes off on its own. Now what's happening is the music is actually driving his pants, his work pants, to go to his body. The flute, the flute is actually carrying the pants to SpongeBob. It's crazy, and you can see at the end of it, he's actually blowing a flute at the end, to let us know that this is going to be a fun show. And also, if you look in the background of the logo, you can see SpongeBob outlined in blue, and that's, that kind of looks like Doodlebob if you think about it. Doesn't that kind of look like Doodlebob? Doodlebob was referenced in the first season of SpongeBob. Isn't that crazy, guys? I'm not going to lie, this does look like a better version of Doodlebob, but it is what it is, guys. But yeah, that literally looks like Doodlebob. I can't believe I haven't seen any of these. And guys, there are some things that we missed, and we're going to go back to show you, because we were going kind of fast. We just wanted to sprint through it. But actually, if you go back to the intro, there's a hand. Now, whose hand is that? Did we ever really think about whose hand that is? Now, if we go back to the Patchy the Pirate, well, not really Patchy the Pirate. I don't know who this is. But if we go back to this particular pirate, his coat is orange. Orangish, reddish, whatever. It's not black. And so, this hand, who exactly is his hand? And what is it doing giving SpongeBob? I mean, who is this character? But guys, what you fail to realize is that this could actually be Patchy the Pirate, not the actual pirate. But the problem is, the hand is black, the clothing is black, and Patchy the Pirate always has purple and black. So, something fishy is going on. And also, Patchy's missing a hand. So we can rule out Patchy, we can rule out the pirate in the beginning. But what is going on? I mean, who is this and why is this happening? Who is this? Well, to find out who this is, we gotta think back to SpongeBob episodes. How many times have we seen a human character come in response to the SpongeBob people? The fish underwater. And now, when we think about it, there have been some occasions where humans or outside things have come in. The first instance I could think of is Sandy Cheeks. Now, Sandy Cheeks is not a fish, whatever you believe, guys. That's not a fish, it's a squirrel, okay? And it sucks that I have to teach this to you guys. But I'm just trolling. I know you guys know. I'm just joking. But she really is a creature, but it can't be because she's an animal. But when we think about human characters, think about the characters that we saw with the gorilla in the one episode where SpongeBob, was hiding his napkins, etc., etc.
I thought I was doing a pretty good job.
If you're Patrick, then who's that?
It was a gorilla, and that plot twist was that was the best plot twist I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I've never seen any plot like a gorilla in SpongeBob, dude. What in the world, dude? That's crazy. But it did happen. Maybe the person in the gorilla suit was a human. Well, it obviously was. And I don't know how they breathe underwater, but that's besides the point, guys. SpongeBob logic. I mean, come on, there's campfires under SpongeBob, for crying out loud. There is no logic in SpongeBob. But maybe the pirate was inside the costume. Who knows, guys? I have no clue. But it is weird that, we really will never see who this hand is. Guys, there are more things that we did not notice in the SpongeBob intro that we already skipped, and we're going to go back to it. So let's go back and rewind. Did you know that SpongeBob's body splitting in half like this is to emphasize that he's a sponge and that he can't be destroyed? Now, I know that sounds pretty crazy, but when the show, they were showing us that SpongeBob cannot be, he can morph. I mean, he can be split in half and literally regenerate, because that's what sponges actually do. And SpongeBob is a sponge. Did you know in the intro that Patrick's house is actually missing? You guys are not going to believe this. Where is his house? Now, I know what the obvious, answer is going to be. That rock and that mushroom and that coral is clearly blocking Patrick's house. But what if I were to tell you that you're absolutely correct? I don't know, dude. His house, I mean, I would think that it's in the same, I think it would be a little bit bigger, but I guess, his house is really under there, because you can tell that this is like a fisheye lens. Because look at the geography of the land. Like, it's like a circle, like it's like a globe, Like the Earth is like a globe, so it's almost like it's curving like a fisheye lens. It's curving the curvature of the land. Therefore, we can't see Patrick's house. But did we ever notice this? I mean, Squidward's house is there. I don't see Patrick's house. So did we ever notice this? Did we ever notice all these years you've been watching? Did you notice that you've never seen Patrick's house in the intro? I know I didn't really care about it when I was watching, but now that I think about it, I never really noticed that. Did you notice the tub that SpongeBob goes into is actually the tub that Gary was forced to go into in the earlier seasons? In one of the episodes, SpongeBob wanted to give Gary a bath badly. I mean, Gary needed to shower, dude. He needed to be clean, and he did not. Gary just did not comply. And maybe that's the same bathtub. Now, I may be wrong on this, and I could be completely off on this, but it's just one of the things that we got to understand, because in SpongeBob, continuity is real. I know a lot of people say, well, SpongeBob is, it's so timeless and all the episodes are random, they're never connected. If you think about it, the episodes are actually really connected. And these are real characters. SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, they're all real characters, and things happen in different episodes that were referring to the older seasons. I mean, something that happened in the new seasons, just like the My Leg episode, did you know that actually came back? So some of these things do come back, and the continuity is kind of real. It's not as heavy as in other cartoons, but it definitely is real, and it definitely does have a presence here in SpongeBob SquarePants. So guys, this is it. This is the end. We're good. I think we've hit every point in the SpongeBob episodes, SpongeBob intro, I mean. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a crazy video. Before we go on, did you know the animators actually parodied themselves with the SpongeBob and the Parmesan and the SpongeBob and whatever? I mean, it's really cool that they did this years after. Take a look at this. This is really cool.
Who lives in a hot pepper under the sea? Who lives in a banana under the sea? Who lives in a chicken parmesan hero under the sea?
Thanks for watching. Peace out.